Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to beautiful wine country California, more specifically to the Sonoma Raceway for race 4 in season 4 of the NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series here on the Arctic Fox Racing Network. Last time out, we saw Dale Earnhardt Jr. pick up his second career win at Michigan by beating Jimmy Johnson out of the line by a full car length. Now let's take a look at the topographical breakdown of this track. Our drivers will be ready to race around the outer chute layout of this track with 12 turns and 3.13 kilometers to navigate. Our last winner at this track was Chase Elliott in the 2021 to 2022 NASCAR Cup Series race number 9 in March 2021. Now this track isn't new to the Arctic Fox Racing Network, but it is to the Hot Wheels Cup Series. Most of these drivers have never raced on this track before, so it's going to be an interesting challenge. As now we take a look at our Ally Financial drivers to watch for. Up first, we have the number 9 of Chase Elliott, who is your pole winner for today's race. He's a road course specialist who won at Watkins Glen back in season number 1, and he ran some really good laps in Circuit of the Americas last season. And starting next to him is Tyler Reddick, who showed some great pace in qualifying. He was the fastest in first practice. Look for him to contend for the race win today. And behind them in row 2 is Kyle Larson. He'll be starting 3rd in today's race. He was the fastest in final practice. We're going to see if that speed can transition over to the race. And then we have Dale Earnhardt Jr. starting in the 6th position. A reminder, he is your race 3 winner, and he is the latest driver to join the playoffs. A little bit deeper in the field, we have Brody Kostecki making his second start for this season. He'll be starting in the 15th position, but this is a track that's more accustomed to his racing style. We're going to see if he can make his way all the way to the front. As now we take a look at our Pertec starting grid. On the front row is Chase Elliott in the 9 and Tyler Reddick in the 45. And we have defending champion Kyle Larson next to last season's runner-up Austin Cindric, along with William Byron and Dale Earnhardt Jr. In row 4, it's Ross Chastain and Brad Keselowski. Rounding at the top 10 is rookie Josh Berry and Martin Truex Jr., who's announced retirement at the end of the season, followed by Kyle Busch and Kasey Kahne. Row 7 sees Noah Gragson line up next to Darrell Wallace Jr., along with Denny Hamlin in the 11 and Brody Kostecki in the 33. We have Ty Gibbs and Ryan Blaney in row 9. Rounding at the top 20 is Chase Briscoe in the 14 and Christopher Bell in the 20. Along with Austin Dillon and Carson Hocevar. Row 12 will see Alex Bowman line up next to Zane Smith. Then we have John Antonimicek and Chris Buescher in row 13. Row 14 sees Joey Logano line up next to Kimi Räikkönen, along with Ryan Preece and Justin Haley. Towards the back is the 99 of Daniel Suarez and the 51 of Justin Haley. And behind them is Harrison Burton and Eric Jones. And rounding off the grid is the 47 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and the 16 of Ty Dillon. Now the drivers will begin to roll off here as we take a look at our Microsoft race rundown. It's an 8-lap race around this 1.9-mile track. This is our first of 2 road course races. The second one will be Chicago to decide the championship 4, and the stage bonus will be awarded on lap 3. Now the pace car is going to peel off to pit road. The drivers come around turn 11 and through turn 12. The green flag is in the air. We are racing here in Sonoma. As Tyler Reddick is going to be able to get the jump on Chase Elliott. He's going to lose second. And Kyle Larson is going to try to make a move down to turn number 7. Very late on the brakes. Kyle Larson takes second away. As now he's going to start to chase down Tyler Reddick, who's opened up a big lead as we complete the first lap of stage number 1. As Dale Earnhardt Jr. gets around Chase Elliott for the 3rd position. Chase Elliott is not going to give it up easy though. Out of 3A, Chase Elliott is going to take second back on the high side as Tyler Reddick continues to extend his lead over Kyle Larson. Coming around turn 11, Reddick clips the apex. He's going to spin out and save it. It's going to cost him a lot of grass when we come into the last lap of stage number 1. Kyle Larson is doing everything he can to capitalize on Reddick's mistake and get the lead. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Reddick takes it nice and easy through the S's around turn 11. It looks like Tyler Reddick is going to pick up his first playoff point of the season. He will win the stage. Let's take another look at Reddick's mistake. You can see on lap 2, he clips the apex of turn 11. He spins his car around. And he was able to right the shift and get it back going. Kyle Larson tried to capitalize, but it wasn't enough. As you can see, Brad Keselowski, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Chase Elliott all getting some valuable stage points, along with Austin Cindric, Kyle Busch, Darrell Walsh Jr., and William Byron. Don't go anywhere, we've got plenty more racing action coming up right after the break. Be sure to keep it tuned right here when we return for the second and final stage. Have you ever wondered how you can have every race of the Hot Wheels Cup Series at your fingertips? Head over to the playlist section of my channel and scroll down a little bit. You'll see a little section containing all playlists with every race of the Hot Wheels Cup Series. From there, you can select the race you wish to watch. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and also follow me on all my social media platforms linked in the channel's description, and enjoy all the action here on the Arctic Fox Racing Network. Welcome back. You're watching the Hot Wheels Cup Series Season 4 Race 4 from Sonoma. It's time to get underway with stage number 2. Now the pace car is going to pull off the pit road, and the drivers are approaching turn 12, and the green flag will fly once again. 5 laps to go in this race. And it's a terrible start from Chase Elliott. He's down into the 4th position, but he's not going to give up 3rd place easy. He's to the inside of Dale Earnhardt Jr. And out of turn number 7. He's going to be clear with it as Brad Keselowski is going to try to have a run. Kyle Larson continues to chase down Tyler Reddick. 4 laps to go in this race. Now we got trouble on turn 11. It's Austin Cindric and Darrell Walsh Jr. And that'll bring out our first caution for cause here on lap number 5. And a tough break for yet another championship competitor last season. Let's take a look at how it happened. Looks like Darrell Walsh Jr. had a run on Austin Cindric. Cindric probably thought he was clear, but Wallace was right there. Here's a slow motion replay. Wallace races Cindric a little too aggressively into turn number 11. Great job by Hamlin and Kyle Busch to avoid it. What a tough break for both rookie Bubba Wallace and championship competitor Austin Cindric. This is going to set up a green-white checkered finish to the race. Reddick and Larson are once again going to lead us to the green flag as they come around turn 11 through turn 12, and the green flag is going to fly once again. 2 laps to go, and it's a terrible start from Kyle Larson. Chase Elliott is going to have a run coming out of turn 4 into 4A. Chase Elliott takes second away as he's going to begin to chase down Tyler Reddick. Coming through the S's around turn 11 and 12 as we come and take the white flag. Chase Elliott doing everything he can to close the gap to Tyler Reddick. Coming into 4A. Kyle Larson is still there. As Reddick locks up into 7, that's going to give Chase Elliott a chance. It's going to have to take him a miracle to take the win now. Coming into turn 11, Chase Elliott is going to have a run. He makes a late dive to the inside. It's going to be Chase Elliott to pick up his 2nd career Hot Wheels Cup Series win here at Sonoma. Let's take another look at how we got it done. Tyler Reddick coming into turn number 7, locks the front right, and slows his car down. And that was enough to give Chase Elliott a chance to capitalize by doing this late dive bomb here. Coming into turn number 11, Chase Elliott very, very late on the brakes, and Tyler Reddick is forced to go wide. And that was enough to give Chase Elliott a spot in the playoffs, along with his 2nd career NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series win. Congratulations to the driver of the number 9 Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet. That's going to give him a huge boost in the points. Now let's take a look at our overall race results. Chase Elliott will pick up his 1st career Hot Wheels Cup Series win in 3 seasons. Tyler Reddick once again comes up just short. And another strong day from Josh Berry, who'll finish 7th. And Carson Hocefer comes home with a career best 10th finish. With Ty Gibbs in 12th, Kyle Busch coming home 15th, Alex Bowman with a season best 16th, and Martin Truex Jr. will round out the top 20. With Joey Logano and Casey Kane closely behind. And a tough break for the day for drivers like Chris Buescher, Daniel Hemrick, Kimi Raikkonen, Eric Jones, Austin Dillon, and especially Austin Cindric and Darrell Walsh Jr. They looked like they were in contention to be in the top 10 at the end of this race. This is going to hurt them both in the points. And speaking of points, here are your point standings. Dale Earnhardt Jr. retains his points lead. Chase Elliott will join the other 3 drivers who have punched their tickets to the playoffs. And at the moment, Josh Berry will be the last driver joining them with 136 points, 15 more than Ty Gibbs. Pretty much, we've still got 3 races left until the playoffs, but anyone from 9th to 20th still has a chance. All these drivers here are starting to run out of time. Drivers like Casey Kane, Zane Smith, Jonathan Nemechek, Austin Dillon, Ty Dillon, Daniel Suarez, if they want to have a chance at the playoffs, they need to capitalize and increase their performance in the next 3 races. Well, that's all the time we have here at the Sonoma Raceway. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow me on all my social media platforms linked to the channel's description. Congratulations once again to Chase Elliott. Race 5 from Kansas Speedway will be out very, very soon. And until next time, I hope you enjoyed today's podcast from the Arctic Fox Racing Network. I'm Arctic Fox, and I'll see you at the finish line. Stay frosty.